So hello everyone, it is Monday, my favorite meetup Monday. My name is Araya Anra with Invoke Healing International. I'm a psychic medium, I'm an energy healer and master, and I work with angels and dragons and all kinds of incredible energies to help people transform and shift. And today, I've had a lot of clients going through some heavy stuff and trying to shift forward in their life. And it's just come to me that a lot of people are waiting for things to be exactly right, just perfect, before they either jump ship into something new, before they really chase their dreams and go for it. We've got this nagging internal voice that keeps saying, you really need to be doing this, you really need to be doing this. But they wait. It's like, oh, well, I'll do it when my kids are a certain age, or I'll do it when I have these 3 credentials under my belt, or maybe I need to do a little more schooling to really go down that road. And gosh, I just want to encourage you to start moving on it. Start moving forward to what's going to make you joyously happy. What is aligned with your soul that you really love? And maybe you're still trying to figure that out. You know, sometimes it takes a while to really hear that inner voice or know what we're passionate about. I know for a lot of time I used to sit and think, well, I do want to work for myself. I want to do something that brings me joy, but what is that? You know, what could I do passionately that I wouldn't get bored of or wouldn't get frustrated with, or all of a sudden my play becomes my work and then I don't like it anymore. All these worries and concerns, right? So I'm here to tell you, you know what? If I had not followed my gut and gone off to England to write a book, I wouldn't be working with dragons and having incredible experiences and stories to share with people and help them move into their own journey with that. And I'm just going to swipe this here to see who is here with me today. I see somebody there. So welcome. Can't see who it is, but feel free to post any comments as we're going along. And anyway, so on my own journey, just following my own gut and my dreams, and having false beliefs that I needed to have certain credentials or criteria, believing that I needed certain pieces of paper to make me valid in the world. And you know what? You're finding ways to put it on hold. You're finding ways to not move forward. And I guarantee that if those pieces of paper and those credentials, which are needed in some fields, if they're really necessary, the opportunity will show up along the way for that to happen. But you can be moving towards your dream before you have those. You're going to be at least taking steps towards it as you go along. And maybe even just taking the steps to get yourself out of the life you're embedded in now. You know, don't wait. Don't put things on hold. I know in moving into this with learning technology, learning Facebook, and learning how to do lives, and getting my marketing out there in a new way to get my business off the ground early last year, getting back into my healing business. Spirit pushed me 2003 to get into healing. If I had not been willing to listen and just say, okay, show me how, and have experiences with friends, to start working with friends, to let myself make mistakes, be humble, let really weird, crazy things happen through my hands and through my vocal channels. When I first started my healing work, I had all kinds of crazy vocal toning stuff happening, where like bug sounds and animal sounds, and when I would tune in energetically with someone, I didn't really know what I was doing. There wasn't, you know, training for what I do. And I was working with Metatron, I was working with archangels and other beings that were showing me how to do stuff. And I just kept trusting. I just kept listening, going, okay, I'll try this on a person. Or one of the guidance I got was to put a meditation class together. Well, I had gone and learned how to meditate in a monastery in Thailand. They didn't give out a certification to go and teach that afterwards. But it was something that I was so engrossed in it when I was there that I took very detailed notes, and it really hit home for me. And so being able to just turn around and share that and create a format to share what my experience was, as well as the actual instruction that they gave me. When my guide said, you know what, you need to instruct meditation, you need to create a meditation course now. And I had to just follow that guidance. And if I'd waited to go and do a certification class on how to meditate, not only would it not have been mine and shared with my own energy and what I knew, it would have changed the total dynamic and trajectory of my path probably. So that said, one of the things my guides used to do was tell me to try working remotely with people. I didn't think that was possible. So I can actually do energy work with someone in like Spain or Europe or Australia or anywhere in the world. So here I am I was in California at the time, and I had a good friend in Barcelona, did an experiment with, thanks to my intuitive hit and my guides saying, try this. That's when remote work started in my world. And there's no certification for that. There's no school out there necessarily teaching you how to work remotely, but your guides and your angels are there to show you. And so whatever field you're in, it's the same thing. If you can listen to that intuitive guidance, you will be leaded to maybe a mentor, guide, teacher class, but you might be just guided to learn some things and try some things on your own as you experiment so that you can fine tune and hone in what it is that you really want to be doing. Sometimes we have a great idea of what our work is, what our gift is in the world, and as long as we just start that path, as we follow the forks and curves along the road, I think we get surprised most often by the direction that we actually end up in. If I had known a year and a half ago where I am now and what I'm focusing on with my clients than where I thought I was going, who knows if I would be on the same trajectory. I listened to my guides, they said, go get this certification. So I got my reflexology certification, thinking, oh, I'm gonna go into my healing work with this. This is gonna be my focus. Well, my guides had a totally different plan in mind. Yes, that was a great class and I learned a ton and I love doing reflexology. But in that process, the main thing about it was the connections that I would make with the people on my table during my certification process. They have led me down different forks and different forks and different forks, and now not only has it shifted and changed each time, but I've come full circle to where I started, let's see, over 10 years ago, with the dragons being part of my work. And it's so much fun and so joyous, and it's amazing to me how quickly things line up when we actually get in line with what we're supposed to be doing. You can struggle, you can fight to market it and do all what you think is going to be right to get your business on track, but if it's not working, there's a reason. There's a reason that it's a struggle or it's a fight, and maybe it's just trying to teach you something in your life and making you be more persistent or building some characteristics in yourself that you need to move through, but it might also be the wrong line of work. And if you allow yourself to just keep going down what does feel right and make those trajectories, you're going to find an alignment that is beyond beautiful and beyond so easy, where you don't even necessarily need to do marketing, where things just start lining up and word of mouth happens, and a flow starts building and community starts building around what you're doing. So I think what I'd like to do today with that, just trying to encourage everyone to listen to their inner gut and not put things on hold or procrastinate anymore with beliefs of what you think has to be done before you can start, before you can get there. Because yes, you might want to do some coursework, you might need to do some, you might need to do licensing or all those different things, but you'd be surprised how much lines up and how many steps you can avoid and how much you can speed up the process by just taking yourself into that direction, here and now. Nobody's going to be served by you waiting until your kids are a certain age, or you get to this X year in your retirement or whatever. You're going to be served more by actually following it now while your heart is on fire about it, and watching your heart get more and more on fire about it, the more aligned you get with it. So hopefully that made sense. I'm not sure today's message was extremely clear, but I felt like diving into it. And I would like to pull a card for you guys today, for myself and you included, for what it is. Let's see, let's just focus on the question we want to ask. What is the biggest thing that's holding you back from really stepping into your dream? Whether it's a career path, a place you want to live, a type of relationship you want to be in, your dream, whatever it is. What's the biggest thing that's holding you back from really going for it right now? What excuses have you been making for yourself? So let's ask the archangels. This is my Archangel Power deck. I love these guys. They're beautiful. Deck by Doreen Virtue, Archangel Power Tarot cards, with a winged lion and an angel sitting there together on the front. And I'm just going to allow that question to hold in space and time right now. Have the right card pop out for us. For all those that are going to tune in and watch this later even, this is for you as well. So what is the biggest thing that is energetically holding you back from living your dream right now? And we have the Three of Michael. And the Three of Michael is releasing the past. And I'm just going to flip this here. Releasing the past, you will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So, interestingly, for the people that are online right now, I can see there's a few of you, and those that are going to tune in later, the thing that is holding you back most strongly right now from pursuing your dream and really living the life that you want and getting it in line, what it is you want to have in your life, is the inability to release the past. You got to let go in order to move forward. It's a rope, it's a tether that's holding you back energetically, even if not physically, but this card feels like it's physically as well. You have to be willing to let go and move forward, and you will grow from this situation. I guarantee anytime you turn on a trajectory towards your dream, towards what your real alignment is for your soul and purpose here on this planet now, there's going to be growth. So it is a rocky path. I think every entrepreneur out there, as far as a business dream, would tell you what a challenge it is to go through every single stage of growth, both internally, emotionally, and physically with a business. That growth happens. But steady, sure, 1 foot at a time action steps are what can be what gets you there. That's going to be what gets you there. And that time heals all wounds. So if it's a traumatic emotional thing in the past that is holding you back and not letting you move forward, grief that's tied to that, know that time and action steps towards your future are going to be what heals all that. So interesting card. It's going to be interesting for the people that actually tune into this later, that this is for them. So blessings are with you, and my energetic prayer for your healing and ability to release that cord to the past so that you can chase your dreams and live them fully. All right. One of my dreams, I will share, has been to have a community of people that love dragons and like to work with dragons. And that's now building. And one of the exciting things happening right now is a book club. The Dragon Within, dragonwithin.com, is a book that I wrote 10 years ago. And we're actually going to go through it together and as a group to get the exponential group dynamic for diving into that deep work. So there's me stepping into one of my dreams, not waiting for anything, just putting it out there. You get it on the calendar, you get it on the schedule, all of a sudden it can happen. And so my wish is not only if you want to join that, that you would, but that you would do something like that in your life to really just take that action step forward. And if that is something that interests you, on the Invoke Healing business page is an event announcement about it. It starts next Tuesday, the 16th of February. And it is going to be Pacific Standard Time. So it will be a good time zone for anywhere from Australia to New York. If you are European, UK resident and interested in that, let me know. Message me or email me at array@invokehealing.com, because if I get enough interest from the European side, I will actually set up another time zone class that works for you guys. So I think it's going to be a dynamic, fun thing. And also know that maybe dragons aren't your thing, but maybe working with angels is, and maybe just getting shift in your life is, or getting help with honing in on what is your dream or your direction. How do I move past this block and release the past? Because that is a large part of my healing work. And I do one-on-one sessions. I do a 12-week program. It's a 3-month thing where it's called the Transformation Springboard, and it really helps you shift things in your life. So if I can be of service to that, please also email or message me, because I would love to be. That's what my passion is, but I'm finally doing full time. Dilly-dallied in it here and there over the past 15 years, and a year and a half ago, Spirit said it's time. The world needs this. They need your capacity to hold energy and shift things and your psychic capacities, and so we need you here. We need you now, and I'm so glad that I dove in and followed my heart and listened, because the joy I get from every session with my clients every day is not only for my own growth and healing, but to watch that process in someone else and see their own growth and their life shift is probably the most rewarding thing I can think of. And so knowing that I love you and energetically am here to serve you, I wish you the very best of the rest of your Monday, and we'll see you next week. Bye.